Hey folks, John with Alternate Arms Self-Defense, your friend in less than lethal self-defense. All right guys, so at Shotshow, we visited our friends over at Salt Supply. You guys have seen the video where we got to shoot this. Now, one thing I want to show you, somebody had actually caught this. This is, and I didn't even notice it close myself, but if you look on there, it says sample on the side of that. That makes this a pretty special unit. Now, I have already heard from a lot of you guys that have already ordered and received these from Salt Supply. And all I am hearing, guys, is great reviews from everybody. That's huge. In fact, I think what I'm going to start doing, y'all know that this is my burner that I usually carry. This is the HDXL. But what I think I'm probably going to do, at least for a while, is start carrying the Salt Supply because it fits the same holster. Now, somebody else was asking me that too about another company. We were talking about sticky holsters. The holster that is designed to fit the Byrna will also fit the Salt Supply, which also consequently fits the HTP 50 Compact, which doesn't fit any holster. So at any rate, as you can see, that's going to be just fine, and that's going to be my EDC for a while. Now, before we go on any further, and I do have some pretty good news for you guys, huge requests from you. We're going to be talking about that here shortly, but let's check out the video. Here we go. All right, folks, so I'm here with, get this, the CEO of Salt Supply. This is Eric. Eric, tell me a little bit about this thing. This is nuts.
Yeah, so this is our latest offering, the S2. It's a 5-shot magazine, 5+1, so you can drop one in and carry 6 if you want. 12-gram CO2, bottom puncture, which people are familiar with now, has become sort of a standard. Obvious vent. Magazine is set to release only when it's on safe, so that prevents somebody from accidentally being able to shoot themselves in the hand trying to get their magazine out.
Awesome.
One thing that we focused on is really making it user-friendly for people who may not be as familiar with firearms or less lethal. So our goal, as you know, is to expand the market, expand the addressable market, and so the features on this are kind of tailored to that.
Absolutely. Now, you had mentioned to me, we had talked one time why they had chosen to go with the front load feature, something to do with the amount of power you're able to get out of it. I can't remember what you said.
Yeah, so the CO2, using a front load magazine allows you to invert the CO2. And with the CO2 inverted, it optimizes the efficiency. It also prevents the liquid portion of the CO2 from entering the valve chamber. So you get gas as opposed to liquid, which improves the consistency of the velocity.
Awesome. Does that also eliminate some of the wear and tear from that freezing temperatures on your seals and O-rings, I would imagine?
Yeah, controlling the liquid obviously helps with that, right, as it goes through the valve.
And I couldn't help but notice that you got a new box here. What's this company right here? What's going on?
Yeah, so SHOT Show, we've been very proud to announce our partnership with Mace Security. So Mace is obviously one of the most storied brands in personal protection. The stopping power of their sprays is known far and wide.
Yes, it is.
So we've worked with Mace for some time now, come up with a new formulation of pepper tear gas, ultra potent round, and we'll be distributing the products, as will Mace, in our partnerships.
That's awesome. And guys, we're going to be talking to Mace here in just a little bit about this exact same partnership. This is huge. And I remember I teased you guys with this a little bit, but this is a perfect partnership. And we're going to see some crazy products come out of this, I can pretty much guarantee it. And everybody here knows I'm a huge fan of Salt Supply, always have been. Thank you so much for talking to us.
My pleasure.
And I can't wait to see what you guys keep coming up with. This is insane.
Likewise, appreciate you.
Yep. Nice to meet you. Okay. Yeah, guys, I got to tell you, I've met a lot of CEOs in my time, and you guys know this. So I mean, I've met Brian over at Byrna, and I've met Sanjay. You saw him from Mace and all that. Eric's a different kind of dude, man. When you're in front of him, he's just like down to earth, real world, which I think is actually pretty cool. They also do have a tendency to show up in the comment sections down here for questions. So if you guys have questions about the Salt Supply, drop your questions down there, and anything that I haven't answered, I'm sure they'll probably be able to get to. But I can tell you what the next head-to-head's going to be. And we're going to head-to-head, and it won't even be the HDXL because I want to put this against the best. So we're going to put the Salt Supply S2 up against the Byrna LE. And you know that is going to be a pretty good battle. So we'll charge them both at the same time, so they're both ready to fire, put them both on fire and fire them at the same time, and we'll see what they're able to do. So I know where I'm putting my bets, but I'm also not willing to just throw that out there. On the other note, we have had people that are requesting Scullies. So everybody out there that knows that when you're buying orders from me, and I don't care if it's all the way from a spring all the way up to a launcher, every order is coming prepackaged with a little Scully, and I do these in multiple colors. I've been getting a lot of requests for full-size Scullies. On that note, I have started to crank out full-size Scullies. By the way, this is what happens when you run out of filament halfway through it and you continue in a different color. Now that could be red or black, or I've actually done some in purple or pink or whatever, and sometimes they're like halfway through the face or whatever. But when you run out of filament on some of the printers, if they've got a filament sensor, it'll pause, change out the color. I didn't have any more white, so I ran that one off in red. I thought that was kind of cool. But I do have more white ones that are currently printing. Since we have people out there that want these for a couple of reasons, some people want them to shoot at, those are going to be ones that I'm printing in 20 to 25% density, infill density. And then we're going to have other versions which are really heavy, guys. This is almost an entire roll of filament right here. These will be for the display. I'll put those up there for you guys too. So I should have these up on the website tonight. If not, they'll be up there tomorrow for sure, because I want to have a whole bunch of them as options for you guys. And I've got 4 printing as we speak out there. So guys, thank you so much for watching. As you can see, things are moving along, and there's even more stuff tomorrow to tell you about. It just gets better and better and better. Have a great week. Bye-bye.